Hey, what's up everybody? I am ExxotikGaming and today I am back with another Pixel Gun 3D video. And as per request, this time it's a review on the mighty special section weapon known as the Snowstorm. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, and let me tell you, I got secret limited edition iPhone 10 sitting in my closet right here. Yes, believe me, they're actually out there. So, if you want one, leave a like within the next 5 seconds and you'll get one appearing on your doorstep. Good? Okay, now let's get right into this review. Going into the armory section first and looking at the stats of this awesome looking gun, we can see that Really Soft actually puts it in the lower end of special weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. It only has an efficiency of 15, which makes it even a lower efficiency than weapons like the laser disc thrower, the snowball gun, and the frost beam spell. This weapon has a firing rate of 98, a 70 capacity, and a 100 in mobility, and honestly, if you look at those stats, you would be surprised as to why this weapon has such a low efficiency, considering how cool this weapon actually looks. This weapon has gravitation for special ability, area damage, and it slows down the targets. And those three special abilities paired together makes this a very, very unique weapon. Honestly, no other weapon is like this flamethrower. Yes, I said it. This weapon is actually a flamethrower. It's like a wintry version of a flamethrower, and it's actually not half bad. Honestly, there are flamethrowers that are much better than this weapon. If you compared this weapon with the Flaming Volcano, or you compared this weapon with the Pet Dragon or something like that, it's not going to be able to beat those weapons, but you can still get kills with this weapon, and that is the most important part. The gravitation force basically gives this weapon kind of the same thing as the singular grenade, where you can basically draw enemies towards you, and that paired with the slowing down special ability makes this weapon a really difficult weapon to escape from. The only problem is, like I said, this weapon does have a low efficiency and it does take a long time to kill an enemy player, so most of the time when you are trying to drag somebody towards you, they are going to be able to kill you before you have a chance to really take them out with your special little flamethrower here. But I really like this weapon a lot though, guys. It is a very cool weapon, and even if it's not the most powerful thing out there, and it certainly isn't, it still is a really cool thing to use once in a while. It's not something that I really would like to use a lot, just because it is a pretty underpowered weapon, but, I mean, it's just fun to use once in a while, and I mean, as you guys can see, you can still get kills with this thing, and that is the most important part. If you guys checked out Christmas Weapon Gameplay 2.0, I literally got a kill with this thing within the first, like, 5 seconds of the video, and that was in a map where a lot of people were using some crazy overpowered weapons. This weapon has a great capacity as well, so you can actually kill several people before you have to reload, and most of the time you're going to end up dying before you have a chance to kill people, so reloading is a very uncommon thing to have happen with this gun, because most of the time people are going to kill you before you really have a chance to react. Honestly, it's a really cool weapon though, guys, and I mean, even though I haven't really seen that many people use it in matches, I figure like this weapon would be pretty good in some of the lower level matches that people go into. If you are a lower level player, I would figure this weapon is one of the earlier weapons that you can actually unlock in the game. I don't think this would make much sense if this weapon was unlockable at level 27 only. But if you are a lower level player and not everybody is using like so much armor, it can actually be pretty good. I mean, as you guys can see, even with people with armor, you can get some kills with this, and I mean, some kills is really all you can ask for. You can never ask for a weapon like the Ghost Lantern, because hopefully nothing will ever happen like it again. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a very average weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. Unfortunately, average is underpowered to pretty much the majority of the weapons people use in Pixel Gun 3D. That's why I always recommend people to use different weapons. Like, guys, you gotta use different things once in a while and not use the Ghost Lantern the entire time that you play Pixel Gun 3D. That way, weapons like this can actually perform against other players, because right now, it's very difficult to kill people like this guy right here, who's using two of the most crazy overpowered weapons you can possibly get in this game, the Ghost Lantern and the Trapper. So if you try to compete against somebody like that and you're using this weapon, well, it's not going to really work out all that well in your favor. But if you can manage to find a match where everybody's not using the crazy newbie weapons out there, well, you might actually get some pretty good gameplay using this weapon. If people are actually using the anti-hero rifle, maybe. It still is a crazy overpowered weapon, but it does require a little bit more skill than the other ones that guy was using. Then you might actually find you're going to get some kills when using this thing, and that's pretty good. I love the way this weapon looks, however. It looks really, really cool. And I mean, if looks were anything in Pixel Gun 3D, this is one of the cooler looking special weapons out there in Pixel Gun 3D. Out of all the special weapons, there aren't too many others that I would say look cooler than this one. I would say that the the way that the laser disc thrower fires is probably cooler than this one, but overall, if you look at the weapons in the special section, the ones I would say that are probably cooler than this are the Pet Dragon. I would say maybe the Napalm Cannon and maybe the High Voltage, maybe the Solar Ray Rifle and the Freeze Ray Rifle. Maybe the Vacuumizer. Probably not the Vacuumizer. But still, I mean, there are a majority of weapons that are not as cool looking as this thing, and if looks are anything, this is the way to go. If you are trying to get this weapon competitively, Coliseum is the way to go. As you guys can see, I'm getting a heck of a lot of deaths. I'm getting destroyed by the people with certain weapons, but I am getting kills, and I mean, that's really all you can ask for, I guess. I mean, you're not going to really win matches if you are a max level player and you're trying to use the Snowstorm, but if you wanted to at least attempt to do so, then this is the map to go into. You're not going to find yourself getting any kills with this thing in a longer range to medium range map. Paradise Resort is not your friend when this weapon is in your inventory, or if something like Christmas Dinner is something that you like to go into, this is not something you would want to consider using, because those are both medium ranged maps, and in medium ranged maps, the flamethrower is not going to work well. You have to be at the closest range possible in order to get kills when using this weapon. So I got 14 kills when using this weapon, and it's actually pretty good. I was actually very surprised I got 14 kills when using this thing. I think some of those kills were with my pterodactyl as well, so I mean, I should probably unequip my pterodactyl, but probably a majority of the people that are watching this have pets anyways, so this is pretty accurate to what the type of gameplay you would be getting if you had a pet equipped. Now, there are certain things you can wear that can actually potentially increase your gameplay. I would recommend using this. The cartridge supply can actually be increased. I would recommend, if I can find the one from the special category, this one, the reloading time. I would recommend equipping that. And if you wanted even better, this thing, if you could equip all of those, then you could actually have a slightly better version of the Snowstorm. And you can escape people easier, you can have a faster reloading time, and as you guys can see, it does a lot better at taking people out with those things equipped. So this weapon does have the potential to become a competitive weapon if you do equip all those things with it. Now, if you do want to use any other weapon aside from this one, well, you're going to be out of luck, because all those other weapons are not going to work well with those equipment that you have on. But if you wanted to use this weapon the entire length of a match, well, you want to equip those things, and that way you can actually get some relatively decent gameplay when using it. However, even if you do equip all those special things, you're still going to have those people that are going to take you out with a lot of other weapons. The Alien Blaster is going to beat you. The Laser Bouncer is going to beat you. The Ghost Lantern is going to beat you. The Prototype, the Anti-Hero Rifle, the Trapper. Many weapons are going to beat you if you are using this weapon, but you got to be skillful when using this thing. If you see somebody, dodge, left, right. Try to avoid them. You see somebody with this little charge rifle, you can dodge that thing. I mean, you can't really dodge the Ghost Lantern, but if you see somebody with a sniper rifle or a primary type weapon, you can dodge a person like that by trying to run away, zigzagging, and trying to make it as hard as possible to take that enemy player out. If they have a one-shot kill weapon like that, I mean, you can still kill those people, as you guys can see. You can do a pretty good job taking them out. It's only when you encounter somebody with the Trapper or the Ghost Lantern or, other weapons like that, that's when it gets very, very difficult to take those people out. But overall, guys, I mean, I'm getting relatively decent gameplay. I'm actually getting some pleasantly better gameplay than I was expecting in this Coliseum match. That's also because not everybody is using the crazy overpowered weapons. I only think there are 2 people using the Ghost Lanterns, and that's, in truth, going to help you a lot. If you do encounter a melee weapon, you're going to be out of luck, because a melee weapon is going to kill you a lot faster than you killing them. This kills turrets very, very fast. So if you wanted to have something to kill turrets, kill those annoying turrets quickly, you might want to take this thing out while you have your primary weapon equipped. You could use your primary or your premium weapon as your main weapons of choice. And then if you see a turret, you could take this thing out and finish that turret very, very quickly. A lot faster than the primary weapon or such like that. But overall, guys, if I was to rate this weapon, with all the things equipped that I have right here, I'd probably give this thing a 6.5 out of 10. With all the things not equipped, I'd probably give this thing like a 5.5 out of 10. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but if you are a lower level player and most of the people that you don't encounter, or most of the people that you do encounter don't have adamant armor and the crazy overpowered weapons, this weapon would probably go up to like a 7.5. I would assume this thing is not the most expensive thing in the world considering its stats, but overall it's not half bad if you do encounter people that don't have the craziest weapons in the world. So yeah, I mean, I do like it a lot. It looks really cool and it does its job, and that's good. As long as you have a weapon that does its job, it gets the kills that you're looking for. I mean, that's the good thing about the weapon. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else I need to say about this weapon overall, guys. I hope this review was good enough. I am very tired from my last video that I just posted right before this one. I spent 5.5 hours straight trying to record a Red Crucible Firestorm video. I got that video recorded, but I'm tired, guys. So hopefully this review was good enough for you all. Hopefully you could get all the aspects of this thing. I mean, it looks really cool. I would recommend Really Soft to add in a scope for this thing, personally. I think a scope would make this weapon pretty cool, because it looks like this weapon should have a scope, in all honesty. You can even see the red dot sight at the top of the weapon, so not having a scope doesn't really make all that much sense, and I think Really Soft should add that in a later update. Maybe they could make this weapon a little bit more powerful, and they could make this weapon actually have a scope. It could probably be, I'd say, around as powerful as the gas launcher. The gas launcher is a pretty solid flamethrower out there, and I think if you could put this thing up in terms of stats like the gas launcher, a lot more people would be using it, and it would be a pretty favorable weapon for a lot of the users in Pixel Gun 3D. I mean, I like it the way it is, but you know, if Really Soft wants to make this thing a little bit more powerful, then go right ahead, because this thing is a really, really cool looking weapon. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else I need to say, guys. I'm worn out, but hopefully I got some pretty good gameplay, pretty good kills. I would really appreciate it a lot if you guys left a like if you did enjoy this, if you found this helpful, and comment down below which weapon you want to see me review next. Now, it can be the Bell Revolver. I was originally planning on doing the Bell Revolver as the next review, but if you want something different, like I know lots of people are suggesting the semi-auto rifle, lots of people are suggesting the charge rifle, and lots of people are suggesting numerous other weapons. So, I mean, if you want something from a different update, heck, you want me to review the Smart Bullet Bazooka, I can do that. Whatever the heck you want, then just let me know down below in the comments. Just all I ask is you check out the other reviews I have done and make sure I have not reviewed already the thing that you are requesting, because I get a lot of requests of people asking me to review something that I've already reviewed, and I'm not going to review the thing again if the review works perfectly fine. So, I mean, just take 5 seconds out of your day, look at the other reviews, and then see if the thing that you want me to review has not been reviewed already. And if the thing that you want me to review has already been reviewed, feel free to watch that video, and then it'll give you a good insight on some of the weapons that have already been added into this game, because I've reviewed everything, and in a lot of my videos, I've gotten some of the greatest gameplay you could possibly get in Pixel Gun 3D on some of my reviews. I mean, heck, just recently, check out my Santa Sword review, and I got some amazing gameplay in Coliseum using that weapon, so it was really good. I actually got killed by somebody with the firework there, I believe, so that's a little surprising. There's another devastating turret kill with this thing. Absolutely fantastic, and I mean, yeah, guys, I don't really have much else I need to say. I'll link that Santa Sword review down below in the description if you guys want to go check it out. If you want to go check out the other weapons from this update, you can go do so on my channel. I've all reviewed them relatively recently. I reviewed the Xmas Destroyer, the Elf's Revenge. The Elf's Revenge was the first one, then the Xmas Destroyer, then the Santa Sword, and then I believe I reviewed, what did I did the Heavy Gifter. Yeah, the Heavy Gifter was the last one I reviewed, and then, yeah, so I mean, I've reviewed pretty much all the weapons aside from the Bell Revolver. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I am beginning to pre-record my videos for my vacation. I am going on vacation very shortly on December 31st for Montana for a ski vacation. So, if you see me a lot off camera, well, I'm probably going to be pre-recording. I am also going to be uploading during the time between now and the 31st, but I am going to be doing a lot of pre-recording to get you guys some of the greatest videos possible during that time. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And let's go get... Alright, let's just go wait until the last match here, until the end of this match. I'm getting destroyed as usual, but let's just go until the very end of this match here, and we should get, I hope, into the top 3, maybe into the top 3. I'm not entirely sure. There's a guy with his infiltrator. That's not a weapon you see every day. That's actually very surprising, but let's go reload. We have 5 seconds remaining, and if I die, well, that might be our last kill. Can we get one last kill? Nope. Okay, we're gonna die. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And I actually got into the top 3. Did I get 2nd place? I got 3rd place. Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking for. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.